What a fucking idiot, dude. Of course, the Steven and Alex indicator together. That's it, guys, I'm all out. So that right there, that's a great question, because as a new trader, you think, why the hell does it even matter? But as a professional, experienced trader, that one lesson teaches you everything. So this GV, I think, is trapping, bro. Every time GV dips, they just bring it back to life. The manipulators always have like a plan. So the hype is usually on the stocks that just keep going up. If they keep going up and up and up, that's what people are gonna be flocking to. It's like a meme coin, right? All these meme coins, they buy it because like, oh, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up, it's gonna go up. Then when that meme coin dies and the new meme coin comes, they buy the new one. It's the same thing. So I think I'm gonna call it here. Small, but respectable, $1,000 day. All right, everyone, welcome back to live trading. If this is your first time on live trading, welcome. We use the webinars channel in Slack to communicate. If this is your first time here, welcome. We keep it really simple. Talk about what's working, what's not working, build the watch list live and trade the watch list live. Let's first get into what was happening yesterday. So yesterday was a little bit of a slower day. I call it one of those days where you're squeezing water out of a rock. Somehow, some way, we were still able to find a really solid trade and walk away. Stock that we traded was GV. So if you look at GV, major rebound, right? So what happened? So let's go back to yesterday's chart. Yesterday's chart, I think right around here, around 10 a.m. is when I got out, right? I got out, stock cratered, and I walked away for the day. Now, as you guys know, I have a rule in trading that says do not trade past 10:30 on the short side. Why? What did this GV stock do? At 10:30 a.m., it bottomed out and rebounded the entire day. So had I not been disciplined, had I not listened to my rules, I would have probably had a major loss yesterday. But you see that our process works so well between 9:30 and 10:30 because that is the ideal time window that we have for our trading, right? So the thing is that people think that every single type of day, hour, minute in the market is the same. There's certain time periods where long bias traders have an edge. There's certain time periods where short bias traders have an edge. And if you're brand new and you're just starting out, how the hell can you even know that, right? So for me, what I've found after 11 years of trading and bow trading for 20 years is there's optimal time windows for trading. So pre-market is better for long bias traders. 9:30 to 10:30 is better for short bias traders. 10:30 to 2 p.m. is better for long bias traders. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. is better for short bias traders, and 3 p.m. to 4 is an ignore. By understanding that, now you guys see why I'm so disciplined with walking away at 10:30. Yes, there's some times where the stock ends up going lower and I missed out on a bunch of profits, but I was already green. And there's other days where I continue to trade after 10:30 and I give back my profits. So GV is actually a perfect example of being disciplined to the zombie rules, right? So I'm very happy with how I traded this stock. I made a couple $1,000s, which is great. But the reality is that had I broken my rules, had I overtraded, had I traded past zombie time, I would have definitely lost money. And then coming into today, not only that, is it breaks higher. It's breaking higher, man. We were shorting this at $2.30. It's at $6 now. I would have been dead. But the reality is that the reason why I'm not dead and the reason why I'm still alive is because I have rules and I have a process to trade. That's the same thing that we teach you guys, right? It's not like I'm saying, oh, you got to stop trading at 10:30 and then meanwhile I'm over here trading till 6 p.m. No, I'm doing the same thing that I'm preaching and these results follow. So coming into the day, GV is a very dangerous stock. Very trappy. So I will not be looking to short that stock today under any circumstances. The only way that I'll possibly maybe short this is if it breaks like $5, right? If it breaks under $5. But until then, with a market cycle that we've had where it's been a little bit slower, a lot of people are going to be flocking to the main hot stock. And if you look at this stock on GV, you know, it hit $7, it came back down to $6, and now it's back to $7. So this pre-market dip was a trap, right? They trapped this stock. So in my opinion, guys, we traded this the absolute best way on yesterday to walk away, lock in our profits, and move on. And yeah, sure, looking at the profits, it's only $2,000. You know, $2,000 is great, but this could have easily been $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 loss had I just gotten stubborn and broken the rules. You have a seatbelt just in case you get into an accident, right? You have a backup parachute just in case the primary parachute doesn't work, right? It's the same thing. There's levels to protect yourself in the market. And for me, it's the zombie rules and it's the max loss and auto liquidation type of things that we talk about as well. So I'm sure there's a lot of people losing a lot of money on GV. It ain't gonna be us because we stuck to our zombie rules. Now that brings me to another point, which is, all right, now you know that stocks tend to rebound after 10:30. Why not just go long? Well, there's a lot of people in MIC that only trade after 10:30 and only trade long. The reason why I don't is because I have a lot of other responsibilities that I have to do, or else I would definitely be trading the zombie rules long, right? Just wait for a stock to reclaim VWAP and go long at 10:30. It's probably easier than anything else, right? So that's just kind of what I want to talk about is yesterday's slow day, we were able to make some money out of it, and we were able to stay disciplined, stick to the process, and we protected ourselves. So not only did we make money, we didn't lose money either, right? And that's the most important part. Overall markets, let's keep talking. So every day there's a new headline with Trump and tariffs and this and China and whatever. You know, we're going down, we're going lower. We're rebounding, we're going lower. We're going down, we're going up. We're going down, we're going up. There's no clear trend in the overall large cap market. So it's just very, very choppy and very, very random. So very difficult to make money in the large cap world right now because there's too much headline risk. And headline risk means that you're in a trade, then all of a sudden, right? Like look at the S&P 500. It's trending down, it's trending down, it's trending down, and then boom, news comes out that Trump is going to delay the tariffs. Shit goes up. And news comes out this morning that China's going to do some tariffs. Shit goes down. So it's all very random, guys. It's all very random in the indexes. So if you're trading stocks, if you're trading options, if you're trading whatever the hell it is in the large cap world, it is way too difficult to make money right now. And that's totally okay. That just means that you have to step on the brakes for a little bit and just kind of chill out because until the market finds a clear trend, it's going to be random gap ups, random gap downs, random gap ups, random gap downs, and shit don't make any sense, right? So that's kind of my advice overall is large cap markets are a little bit too choppy right now. Small cap markets are more in a nail and bail mindset. And that's kind of my overall thought process for what I'm seeing. And, you know, for us, you know, as long as we're staying nimble, as long as we're slowly, you know, taking our wins and not getting greedy, it's adding up anyway, right? It's adding up. You guys see it adding up every single day. So we're going to do the same thing as always, right? We're going to recognize that the market's a little bit choppy right now. We're going to realize that it's not the easiest thing in the world. So we're just going to size down and take it slow. TRNR, this stock just won't die. So I am very, very fearful and very, very cautious that this thing is going to squeeze up in the coming days. So I'm going to ignore this. So TRNR. This stock has not died yet. This has me very cautious that it'll probably squeeze up. So most likely ignoring the stock. MASS. MASS had a pretty big fail yesterday. So hopefully we get a nice bounce. I think a appropriate bounce will probably be around like, you know, 390, 420, and like 450. RDGT, a whole lot of nothing. GV, massive zombie move yesterday. We'll ignore unless a major fail under 5. BTAI, not really doing anything, so not really interested. SCNX, you know, potential. If GV continues to get money flow, can watch this SLNX for a fail. SLNX, if GV continues to get money flow, we'll watch this for a fail. So SCNX, if GV continues to take money flow, you know, I could look for a nail and bail type of short. So the thing that I talk about always, guys, is those 20 blackjack hands, right? So you want a trade to be so good, it's like you have a 20 or 21 blackjack hand. And when you have that, that's when you want to start to bet heavy. So coming into today, guys, are we able to see anything that has a 20 or 21 blackjack hand? The answer is no to me, right? I don't see anything that looks easy. I don't see anything that tells me, okay, like you have to size up on this. If anything, it's almost like, again, we're trying to squeeze water out of a rock on SCNX because nothing else is moving, right? So oftentimes these days are actually the most dangerous because you're over here like, okay, like I'm at the desk, you know, we have a stock moving, we have this, that, the other thing. But like the reality is like not all days are going to be crazy, crazy action. We were coming off like months and months and months of just like crazy, crazy action, 5, 6, 7 different stocks every single day. And that ends up spoiling us, right? It ends up spoiling us because that's what we feel like we get used to. When I first started trading, there was like maybe 1 or 2 stocks moving, right? There wasn't like 10 different stocks and you got to select which one it is and this and that. So in my opinion, I would just kind of take it slow today. I do see, you know, GV, I do see TRNR, but overall, guys, I am not seeing anything that's really too simple. I'm just assuming that GV is going to continue to take the money flow, and I'll probably look to short a bounce on SLXN with a very, very small size just to kind of get the juices flowing. But other than that, there's nothing that I see that is easy enough to size up on. And the thing that you have to understand about trading is like your job as a trader is to show up every single day and wait to see if your opportunity presents itself. So you don't show up to trade, you show up to see if your opportunity is there to trade. So if I'm showing up today and I'm saying, guys, like there's not really much of an opportunity today, I'm not gonna try to force it, right? If things set up, great. If things don't set up, no problem. But overall, coming into today, it's a size down day, it's a patience day, it's a day to let GV continue to squeeze, and maybe tomorrow we'll wake up to some sympathy plays. So that's kind of where my overall thought process is there. Also, one more thing is we're going to be updating our website, guys. So if you guys could send me some photos of you and your family, maybe on a vacation or something like that, and you want to be featured on our website, just send me a DM, direct message, and we'll look to get you guys on the website. And also, we are running a promotion with Cobra Trading. So if you open an account with Cobra Trading, you will get 30 days free commissions, 30 days free platform, 60 days free live trading, and I'm working on the next big promotion, which is going to be the New York Stock Exchange. So you'll be entered into a raffle to come to the New York Stock Exchange with me. So really great opportunity there. Yeah, I think next year what we're going to do is, in addition to a private dinner, we're going to be selling access to come to a private Universal Day. So we're going to maybe do like 10 or 15 spots for a private tour of Universal and going on the rides and skipping the lines and stuff like that. Looks like Acon had a big offering. ACON minus 60%. Minus 60%. Holy shit, dude. So that's another reason why we trade some of these scam companies, guys. This is crazy. Good fail. Down 60%.
Yeah, free market.
I remember, didn't we trade this like 3 days ago? I thought we traded this stock. Anyway, so coming into the day, guys, I'm seeing GV, a little bit of a fail. I'm seeing SLXN kind of reclaiming. So it's all going to be a matter of which stock has the money flow today. You know, I'm not really too biased any which way. Whichever stock ends up failing, that's the one I will, you know, look to attack. We got about a minute here until the market opens. So Acon's down 70% now. Holy shit. Just like that, in 3 minutes, your company loses 70% of its value. That's nuts. So we got about 20 seconds here, guys. SCNX and GV are both going to be fighting for the money flow. So let them do their thing, and we'll see what happens here when the market opens. Market open. SCNX getting bounce. A lot of volume coming into SCNX. GV looks like a fail. So nothing's too obvious yet. All right, so if SCNX continues, then I'll shift my focus to GV. But so far, I have no real bias. I'm just kind of letting these things trade out for a little bit because SCNX kind of looks like a fail there on pre-market highs. I'm going to take a small starter on SCNX here into this failed move. GV is kind of taking some attention and kind of taking some money flow, so I'm thinking that this thing is going to fail. Let's see, what's the low of that candle? 13. So what I see here on SCNX is I see that it pushed the pre-market high of the day of 360. And it pretty much failed, but I don't want to get too aggressive until I see maybe GV taking some attention, or if this SCNX kind of continues to fail. It does seem like GV is trying to push up. SCNX, the low of that candle is 315, so if 315 breaks, I could take a potential add on there. It does seem like GV is bouncing though. So 360 is the high on SCNX. So if it breaks over that 360, that makes my trade thesis no longer valid, and I should get out. But if it fails, kind of like it's failing here, I mean, that should be a potential add. So add it here on SCNX on this fail. Chase it a little bit. So what I saw here on this SCNX is the first move to 360, the pre-market highs failed. It tried to bounce, it had a death candle. So this tells me that this SCNX is acting a little bit weak. So, and if you look at this GV is continuing to reclaim. So I'm adding some more SCNX on this GV reclaim. I'm assuming that GV is going to take the money flow and trap, whereas SCNX is probably just going to fail. So there we go, GV straight up. GV straight up, that means that SCNX should continue to fail. So I'm going to add a little bit more SCNX here on that GV move. So as GV is going up, I'm looking for SCNX to go down. This is the money flow. So we're waiting for a break under $3 ideally. Here we go, $3. 98 was able to reduce a little bit on that dip. So my thought process is so long as GV continues to squeeze up, this SCNX should lose attention and should lose its momentum. So GV is trading really choppy. The reason why it's trading really choppy is it's popping and dropping and popping and dropping. It's kind of not really giving any type of clear trend. I'm going to kind of avoid that. I'm not going to really trust that GV unless maybe 580 breaks. Acon is halted. I didn't even notice that. You guys see that freaking Acon? So just like that, GV's dip got reclaimed. So I don't know. I'm trying to give SCNX a chance here to fail. But so if you notice on GV, they're trying to like fail it and then they reclaim it. They fail it, they reclaim it. So this GV, I think, is trapping, bro. Every time GV dips, they just bring it back to life. Every single time. So I think they're trying to lay a big trap on that thing. So yeah, basically what happens is a trap occurs when they're trying to make, whoever's manipulating these stocks is trying to make the stock look weak on purpose to get everyone to short it. And then as soon as they feel like they have enough shorts, they jam the stock higher and then they trap everyone. So all of these stocks are usually very heavily manipulated and the manipulators always have like a plan, right? So you have to assume that if they're kind of making it look weak, like I, as a short bias trader, I'm looking at this GV action, I'm saying, oh, it's a kind of weak, right? It's dropping, it's tanking, it's this, it's that. So that tells me that if I'm thinking that way, there's definitely a bunch of other traders that are thinking that way too. So when they do that, they like lay a trap so that you think it's weak and then boom, they just make it run up and then trap you and then you get stuck. So look at it right now, guys. Look, do you see what's happening? Yeah. It's like reclaiming the death candles, reclaiming everything. That to me means that SCNX should fail. So just to be a little bit proactive, guys, I reduced some SCNX because I don't know if this GV is going to tank or pop or I don't really get it. I'm kind of de-risking myself a little bit just in case it bounces. But if $3 breaks, I think I'm just going to add it back. So I'm kind of de-risking myself here. And if GV like runs up, halts up, does whatever, I'm just going to add this SCNX back. But I'm kind of de-risking myself a little bit, kind of taking some chips off the table just in case. So I'm still not convinced which way the money flow is going to go. I'm leaning on the side of GV continuing to trap. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like in the middle of the range. This is kind of like you got, I don't know, in blackjack a 12 or a 13 and you're just waiting for something to happen to see. But like for me, if this breaks over, 350, 360, I'll reduce again. But I don't really know. I'm just kind of waiting to see some more signals. All right, so we're seeing a little bit of a fail there. So I could add on that fail if I wanted. So I add a little bit on that fail there, SCNX. Okay. So like I said, I'm waiting for my signals to add in. What's the low of that candle? It's 13. So I'll try to play it a little bit safe and add if 310 breaks. So looking to add if 310 breaks, which would be that low of that candle. So you see, once again, it tried to push 350 and it failed. So I waited until after it failed to add, right? After. Now I could still reclaim and go back up, but I'm feeling more comfortable after it fails. And the same thing, if this once again reclaims at 350, 360, I'm just gonna get out, but I'm just kind of waiting. And so I would say a break under 310 on SCNX would kind of confirm the downside on it. So I'll save some bullets in case a 310 break. Could also set a stop market order at 310. GV's been holding VWAP with higher lows nonstop as well. So watching SCNX here for 310. GV ramping up. They're both doing what we want. So let's see. And GV fails again. I don't know. So I had it at 310. Ideally looking for a move under 3. Ideally GV continues higher. Took some chips off the table at 3. 96 covered some more. Now let's get lower. Nice job, Mark. So by reducing some of the profits on the dip, it allows me the ability to stay a little bit patient and wait for lower. So while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna go make another tea real quick. I mean, I took some profits off the table, so it gives me like a second to breathe, you know? I do this ginger, lemon ginger type thing. Forget the tea, bro. The espresso is the drugs. This thing pretty much cures cancer, bro. It's so good. All right, let's see what the stock is doing while that thing is heating up. Okay, that's doing the same. It's fine. There's no reason to stress if like you have a plan. Most people stress because they don't know like what to do. If I have an entry, an exit, a stop, and a target, I have no reason to be stressed, dude. All right, I'm back. RGTI straight up. So nice on that RGTI if anyone was long biased there. GV still kind of squeezing, bro. So whatever I covered at under 3, I'm looking to add it back at 309. So RGTI, very good dead cat bounce there. I still think GV is going to probably do some sort of major halt up to 7 and squeeze everyone. Add it back at 309, SCNX. I mean, if I was a short bias trader, I'd be nervous on GV because every single time it dips and reclaims, you know, every single time it does that, you get more comfortable and you get more aggressive. And I'm just going to keep babysitting my SCNX. Adding into this bounce here, 318 again. GV, big fail. Exiting this SCNX here. All out of SCNX on this. GV halt down. Just in case the money flow is going to enter SCNX now. GV can now look for a bounce to short on that big fail. So I cashed out of all SCNX there because GV halted down. So I'm all out there, guys, on SCNX, like I mentioned. The moment I saw GV halt down, I just got out. Now there's still 30 minutes until zombie times, so notice, guys, I'm not getting married to any single one stock. I'm not saying that it has to do this, it has to do that. If things are happening that adjust my trade idea, then I'm just going to adjust accordingly. So in this case was GV halted down. So money flow is probably going to go into SCNX, and I don't want to be in that. So if I were to re-enter SCNX, what size would you start at, and how do you add to the starter? So SCNX, like I mentioned, guys, today's not a size trade on anything because nothing is too obvious today for me to size up into. So that's number one. And number two is I would say the key area is still $3. So this SCNX would need to break $3 for it to kind of continue to act weak. You know, it's another one of those squeezing water out of a rock days. So I'm not trying to be too aggressive. I'm not trying to marry the stock. I am watching GV though. Yeah, my thought process is money is fighting for GV and SCNX. And if GV is halting down and it's about to break the key support of, 580, then the money has nowhere to go except SCNX. And what would get me back involved in SCNX is probably a break under 3. Why is it that if GV gets a death candle, money will flow to SCNX? I'm going to send you some money flow videos. I think that'll help you a lot. Come to the video library, scroll down to, and these 3 videos should explain everything. The reason why is because you think they're uncorrelated, right? You think they're uncorrelated. But what you have to understand is the small cap market is all based on hype. So it's actually very correlated because hype is going to move from stock to stock. So if GV was the most hyped up stock of the day, people are going to sell SCNX to buy GV. If GV is going down, people are going to sell GV to buy SCNX. So although it may seem like it's uncorrelated, these are actually very heavily correlated in the fact that it's all based on hype. So that right there, that's a great question because as a new trader, you think, why the hell does it even matter? But as a professional, experienced trader, that one lesson teaches you everything. So the hype is usually on the stocks that just keep going up. If they keep going up and up and up, that's what people are going to be flocking to. It's like a meme coin, right? All these meme coins, they buy it because like, oh, it's going to go up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up. Then when that meme coin dies and the new meme coin comes, they buy the new one. It's the same thing. So SCNX kind of looks like a fail. Remember, $3 on SCNX would confirm it. Got 26 minutes until zombie times. Yeah, GV is a 10-minute halt. So I think I'm going to call it here. Small, but respectable. $1,000 day. I mean, like, look, I could stick around and I could say, let me try to trade SCNX. Let me try to trade GV. But like, do I really need to? I have the choice as a trader, right? I have the choice. The choice is, do I want to stick around for longer and try to make a little bit more money on SCNX? Do I want to stick around for longer and maybe make a little bit more money on GV? Or do I want to say, you know what, guys? Today there's really nothing crazy happening. We made $1,000. Let's walk away. Let's enjoy our day. I'm going to take that option today, right? That's the freedom that I got with trading. So the answer is I'm taking my money and running the hell away. So that's it for me, guys. Another day live trading, another really solid day of action, and I feel very blessed and very happy that, we're trading so well. But it's not just about me. It's seeing all your guys' success, seeing all you guys crush it. Like Ed here made $300. We got all of our members just doing really well. That makes me very, very happy. So we have a process. We have a strategy. I would say, very, very importantly, go back to those money flow videos and watch those money flow videos. They're going to give you the keys to the castle, right? So I'm going to keep it very simple, guys. Come to the website, right? Come to the website, go to video library, and go down to understanding money flow. After you finish the understanding money flow, come to my live trading videos. You get to literally watch me trade live. So that kind of be the order of operations, I would say, on the type of trading that you guys should be doing. But aside from that, guys, I'm taking my money. I feel very blessed. I feel very grateful. And I'm walking the hell away before I get my dumb ass into any trouble, okay? So that's it. Alex, did you start out as PDT or saved up until you had money to trade past PDT? So back when I was starting, there was some sketchier brokers out there that you could send your money overseas and they would let you bypass PDT, which was great. Those brokers don't exist anymore. But even back then, I sent like $2,000, right? $3,000, whatever it may be, because I was also scared. But we have a channel for PDT traders. Zach is in there as well. So if you're a PDT trader, all you have to do is, it's definitely harder, but your job as a trader under PDT is to wait for those key levels to break. When those key levels break, then you attack. All right, well, another day in the week, guys. So tomorrow, last day of the week, let's end it strong, and we'll call it a day here. Thank you.
Didn't hear you. I have my headphones on.
Oh. How long has it been, dude? It's been 20 minutes?
Should have stayed the whole day.
Oh my God. It's not even zombie time yet, dude. It's not even zombie time yet. I've been like $3 or $4,000, bro. Maybe I should just walk away, dude. Maybe I should walk away. Maybe I should get the hell out of here, dude. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. But here's the thing, bro. Like, the thing is, like, it's not so bad when you're making money and complaining about not making more. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, idea was right, thesis was right, just 20 more minutes. It's all right.
You were falling asleep, that was the problem.
Yeah, probably needed more coffee instead of tea. That sucks. Okay.
But here's more proof, guys.
Prove that I'm an idiot. That's what it is.